everyone, it's Alicia, and today I'm here with Robert from Champion Personnel Systems.
Hey, Alicia.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great.
How are you guys doing? Doing well?
Good.
Okay.
Yeah,
good.
I heard him. All right, so today I am really excited to just talk about what you should do before you go into an interview. Maybe that's right before you walk in, or the week leading up to it. What can we do to prepare?
Sure. Let's talk first about how to make sure you blow the interview.
Okay.
So you walk into the company and you sit down with the HR dude or a plant manager or the controller or the owner of the company.
And make sure you call him the HR dude when you get
Right.
in.
Hey,
like,
dude.
What's up, HR dude?
HR dude, cool. Yeah. Then when they sit down with you and they say, okay, we're going to start the interview and we're going to ask you a whole bunch of questions. But before we do you have any questions?
No.
Worst thing you can do is, okay, so what do you guys do here?
Oh, yeah.
In other words,
That's
you've
bad.
done no research, you have no idea.
Now, definitely don't say you have no questions either, because that would be bad.
I don't have any questions.
They're going to be like, well, what are you doing
When
here?
do I get paid? What are
Yeah.
your benefits?
No.
Anyhow, do your research about the company. It's real simple. You go into this thing called the Google. At least that's what George Bush called it. You go online, go on your phone, and you type in the name of the company, and guess what? You'll get to their website. The things to look at on that website: what are the products? What are the customers? How do they make their products? How do you fit into what you see? If you're an hourly person going to operate machines, or you're a machinist, a forging operator, CNC guy, it doesn't make any difference. How do you fit in to making their product? And if you are, let's say, a white-collar person, accounting, customer service, etc., how are you going to deal with your part, your profession, if you will, in dealing with their product or service and their customers?
Absolutely.
So you walk in knowing something about the company, how big it is, who owns it, where do they sell their products, what do they make, why do customers buy those products? It's all on their website. Secondary to that, is look at reviews about the company itself, the product.
Okay.
Be very careful about employment reviews. In other words, what people say about working there. The reason is there are only two kinds of responses on that.
True.
People who have made up a great story. I love it. Boy, it's the best place I've ever worked.
Right.
How come you're no longer there? And then people who hate it. So you've got, juxtaposition of a 1 or a 5 on a scale.
Right.
There are many review sites for employment that are just garbage.
Yeah.
And they're garbage because the company itself doesn't look at what the reviews really are.
Absolutely, yeah.
But you can get a feel for the company. So when you walk in and the HR dude says, so tell us about my company or our company, you can say, you make this kind of product, you sell it to these kind of people, you've been in business for this long, I am applying for a job as this, here's what I do, and here are the skills that I bring to the table.
Yeah. And really, it's just kind of the basics. If you just take that 10 minutes even to look at their website, you could make yourself stick out from, a sea of 20 applicants, right?
You wouldn't believe
Yeah.
what percentage of people walk in the door and say, so what do you guys do here?
Yeah.
And
That's
those
just
people
crazy,
are
yeah.
rarely, if ever, hired.
So that's going to be one of the most important tips. If you are doing that, you definitely want to start straying away from that.
Absolutely.
And, you can get help with that from the wonderful people at Champion Personnel. So if you're looking for a job and maybe you need a little bit of coaching and help getting placement into that job, you can contact them. You can actually visit their website at championpersonnel.com or give them a call right at the number above, 216-823-5900.
5 offices, Northeast Ohio, 55 years. Not bad.
Yeah, you
It's pretty
really
good.
know what they're doing. So I definitely think
Yeah.
you should check them out.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Thank you.